Let's just get started. A grown man enters female locker room and then harasses women. This should be crazy. This should be crazy.
Men with big dicks in the women's locker room. And that's why I'm getting kicked out. And I want to make sure the girls know.
I will touch her in her sleep. What are you talking about, my guy?
Everybody saw that man in the fucking locker room. No one's saying shit.
Is this the man? Is this the man right here?
And I'm done with it. It's fucking stupid. It's dangerous.
She's downstairs right now. I'm at her place. Are you kidnapping her? What is this? What are you doing? What are you doing?
We're not wanting men in the locker room.
Honestly, it's just super sad in the times we live in it. And mind you, for context, this happened at the Gold's Gym in Los Angeles. As pointed out by one user, they say,
Gold's
for those
Gym?
asking, this was at the Gold's Gym at the Beverly Center in Los Angeles, California. And as we can see here on the left side of our screens, if you're watching and not just listening. If you're listening, that's fine too. Do not pull over. Focus on your task. I'll describe the person for you. This is a man on the left side of our screen. A visible man with a black sweater on, I think some earrings on, slicked back hair.
Someone ban him. Take his mod away. Someone take his mod away. He don't deserve it. What the hell is going on, bruh?
Who's looking at the woman on the right side of the screen who was complaining about him being in the female locker room, the women's locker room, while everybody else is just standing around like bots, literal NPCs, as if they don't know who or what she's talking about. Now, as far as I can tell, and it has not have been confirmed yet, but supposedly this person on the left identifies as a trans woman. Meanwhile, he literally looks like any regular dude out here, hairy chest and all. I'm confused as to how a woman, a biological female in the female locker room who's naked, taking a shower or changing her clothes, can complain about a visible man. Like, they're not even visibly trans. They look nowhere to be as a woman. They don't have any stereotypical female features whatsoever. This literally looks like a regular dude. But somehow, because she complains about this, rightfully so, legally so. Well, I guess not legally in LA because the laws are fucking backwards in that county. But she decides to, you know, complain because this is disgusting. It's creepy behavior and it's weird as fuck. And somehow she's the one who ends up being kicked out and her membership being terminated. Yeah, her membership was terminated.
He terminated her membership for speaking her mind. But we got a problem. We got a problem. This is a real issue. Okay, I understand kicking her out, but terminating her membership for feeling uncomfortable? I don't understand. This society preaches that, yeah, this society preaches if women are uncomfortable, you listen to them. But you also listen to people that want to be trans. But yet, you're just dividing that now. The girl that's uncomfortable doesn't want this person that's literally a full-blown, I'm gonna rape him.
I'll get to that in a bit, but let me finish the rest of the video so you guys can hear what she's saying.
Did you tell me or not that women like to see dick?
I'm asking you a fucking question.
Exactly. Get out of the way now. No. Now he knows how to be a man, right? Now he knows how to be a man. Stay out of the women's.
You didn't see anything. You did not see that.
He needs to have his gym membership devoted to that shit. And the woman told you. He assaulted me.
Shout out, man. Shout it out. You get a pin. He is wearing earrings. He's a pretty sassy boy. If you didn't know, he's a pretty sassy boy. Earrings really be doing
based
that.
off of his mannerisms, I can obviously see that he's a gay man. Not sure why a gay man feels entitled to the female locker room.
You.
I don't know if he's...
So you're serious? We're serious. If I had 10K viewers, you would be timed out. I would time your ass out so quick, bro. I would have been like, time him out. Come on, Spark.
identifying it as trans or not. Not that that matters or not. Like at a gym, in the female locker room, with women and possible young girls under the age of 18, no man, no biological man should be in there at all for any reason with his Johnson out at all. There's no excuse for it whatsoever. I don't care what anybody says.
His Johnson was out?
You can't get rid of me for this. I'm a
Bro,
woman
this has
and I have
nothing to
every
do
right
with
to not
gender.
want a man in the restroom when I'm naked. There are girls naked in there. Look at them walking in there like it's okay. It's not okay.
Funny as hell, he was walking away very skimpy as well. The stereotypical sassy hip walk certain gay dudes like to do. Listen, man, it's funny as hell when I see that in real life. Like, bro, you don't need to do all that, bro. Congrats,
Yeah.
you're gay. All the extra.
And it's also, when I see that, I'm like, do they be doing that on purpose, like, as a sign to show, hey, I'm gay? Or is it just like they're biologically, you know, their body walks like that because they think that, I don't know. I'm the best mod of all time.
Unnecessary
You are the best
virtue
mod, I will
signaling
agree.
is not necessary.
I will
It's
agree, man.
2025. Nobody cares. But I will say though, listen, man, California seems to be a very weird and perverted place, and I
agree. California they're gonna have that San Andreas fault very soon. I hate to say it, but the way that place is going, they're gonna have the San Andreas fault. If you don't know what that is, what is good? What is good, bro? Where have you been? Where the hell have you been, bro? Dre, where have you been, bro? Speak your mind. What have you been doing, Dre? Come on, man. It's been almost a month. What are you doing, bro?
think this guy was just testing the boundaries. He was testing
I
the
don't know when the
limits.
last
He
time
was
you were in
seeing
here, bro.
what he can get
What you
away
doing,
with
bro?
and what he can't. And, you know, a precedent has
Fuck
been
it.
set. They literally terminated her membership for calling this shit out. In a post made 11 hours ago,
I've
she
been in
said,
prison.
hashtag Gold's Gym terminated my membership after the man was escorted out by police. Then had me escorted out by officers afterwards. It was embarrassing. I left, but not before making sure everyone knew that they were allowing men in the locker room. And I just gotta say, every time I see stories like this, it literally reconfirms my suspicion that a lot of people in society are just straight bots. Like, how do you kick
fuck
this woman
happened?
out? How do you terminate her membership
Hold up.
because she's doing the right thing? Literally 5 years ago, this would have not been an issue. 10, 15, 20 years ago, this guy would have copped charges for being a creep in the female bathroom or locker room. And now all of a sudden, it's not a big deal anymore. Like, genuinely speaking, if you're the type
Your
of
accounts
person
don't
who
exist,
will agree
Dre.
with this, you need to reevaluate your entire mental state of thinking and the way you perceive the world. Reevaluate your entire philosophical approach to the world and maybe start
Hold up. We gotta go to this rap hole. What did you do in prison? Why were you in prison? And you were in prison for like less than a month? What the hell were you been doing, bro?
question why you think the way you do. Have you been propagandized or brainwashed by certain media
It's
outlets
Christmas.
to think the way that you do? Is there some kind of sunk cost fallacy, you know, some type of extreme ideology that you're shackled to for whatever reason that is now being prioritized
Yeah, I
instead
got
of
caught watching
literal
you.
logic? And honestly, I see a lot of people now trying to make this a political issue, which I suppose there do tend to be a lot of political undertones to a lot of these situations. But as an individual just talking about the situation now as a commentator, I will say though, I don't know why this has to even be politicized. This is just literal logic and this is just basic humanity. The fact that this even has to be a partisan issue in the current year at all just speaks a volume about the state of human society at this point in time, especially in the West or in America for that matter. Regardless of what side of the political aisle you land on, if you're a logical human being, you should understand that this should never be accepted at all. I like,
Stop.
genuinely speaking. Sometimes I'm just genuinely disappointed even having to state that fact. Like, I'm talking to grown people here. There's no way in hell anybody should be okay with this. And the woman in the video
Oh my
that we
god. Well, black woman, but okay, she's tired. Apparently she's tired. Someone needs to tell her she can take a nap.
just saw and heard, her name is Tish Hyman. So shout out to her for calling this stuff out. And she said, I'm
Big
just fucking
dubs on
tired.
you.
That's what she says. She
Big
also came
dubs
out
on
with this
her.
video looking very visibly upset. I don't know. Her eyes seem to be a little watery.
She's a
but
victim,
I'm gonna play
guys.
this video for you
She's
guys
a
to watch
victim.
or listen to.
I just
What
had
does
the
Sparks
worst
say, man?
experience ever at the gym, at Gold's Gym, and I think this is probably happening at gyms across America, where
What
like
the fuck?
trans women are going into the women's locker room and not really caring about how women feel about it.
By the way, that's speculative. I don't think this individual on the right-hand side now, the guy in the locker room, even identifies as trans. I don't know if they did or did not. I can see in this screenshot, though, that their fingers are painted. They got some kind of pedicure or manicure, whatever they
Yeah.
call it. Hair's wrapped
They
up
got
in a
nails on
ponytail.
that,
They
John.
do have that little crop
That
top
thing's
thing on, like
thick.
very short tank top. They're
That's a
definitely at
thick
least
John.
gay. Not sure if they're trans, though. But again, none of that really matters in the situation. You shouldn't be in the locker room.
And it's really hurtful, yo. Like, how you gonna say you want want to be a woman or that you are a woman, but you don't give a fuck
Rat
how women
facts.
feel. Today I
They
was
got a
naked
rat down there,
in the
you know what I
locker
mean?
room. I turn around and there's a man there in boy clothes, lip gloss, standing there looking at me. I'm butt naked. So the first thing I think is maybe there's a worker in here. Maybe I missed the sign. I say the word sir to say, sir, what are you doing in here?
Okay, real test. If you're butt booty ass naked and he's in there, if he's soft, he's alright. He's cool. He's not attracted.
He goes, don't fucking talk to me. I'm a woman. I have a right to be in here. Immediately, I'm fucking pissed because I'm butt naked. I feel violated. I feel like weird. Like, I don't want to deal with this, right? So the girls are walking in and they're seeing the commotion and they actually chime in and say, yo, I don't know why he's in here. He's not supposed to be in here. And then I talk
You feel
to
me?
the people
Do you
that
understand
work
what I'm
at Gold's
saying?
Gym, and they don't really have
California.
anything to do. They're just like, oh, we can file a report about it, incident report. What the fuck is going on? Like, listen, how can you say you a woman?
By the way,
or
these
you
streams
wanna
are
be
getting
a woman
better with the
and you don't
day.
care how
What?
women feel?
Yo, we
Who's
are living in
butt
very
naked?
strange times. I feel like I'm going crazy, or I'm
Facts. I'm not even wearing pants right now, maybe. Nope, I'm wearing pants.
in a different timeline, or we're in like some kind of simulation, one of 1,000 simulations. Because how do we live in a world where grown adults are even like playing around in fantasy land like this? And this is why politics are even brought up in these situations, because the people in the local vicinity, like in the town, the county,
bad,
the state,
man.
they vote for policies that allow this type of stuff to legally happen with minimal punishment because of somebody's feelings, how they feel and how they
They're gonna start having security guards there. And they're gonna have to like grope you, you know? Certain security guards are gonna have to like see if you have that private part. PP, if you got a ding-a-ling, you can't come here. Now, if you have a credit card insert, you gotta go in here. You can go in here, you know? You got a gaping hole,
identify
you gotta go in
regardless
there.
of who they are biologically. And I'm just coming to the situation from just a logical approach. It literally makes no sense. Setting a precedent like this is very dangerous, and it needs to be stomped out. That little spark, that little fire needs to be stomped out before it burns down the entire forest, because this is dangerous.
That's nothing more manly than not giving a fuck about how women feel, I'd like to think. And I get it, like, everybody
Is
has
she a
their
man?
own thing. And I
What if
don't
she's the man
explain
all along?
I don't want to say that I know everything about gay rights or trans rights.
What
I'm a
if
lesbian.
she's the
I've been a
dude?
lesbian my whole life. I treat people how I want to be treated regardless of whatever their sexual orientation is or whatever they decide. So I'm not transphobic and I'm not homophobic. I'm not straightphobic. I'm not racist. None of these things. I just believe in treating people how I want to be treated.
That's sad that she even has to make that disclaimer. This isn't about trans rights or gay rights.
That's what
This
I'm
is just about a man
saying.
being in the fucking female locker room.
saying,
But the fact that she
Dre.
even has to make that disclaimer highlights the type of landscape we are currently in. A lot of people are just afraid to speak up for the truth. Like, it is what it is. I don't give a
Tyrone.
fuck personally. Obviously,
It's
this is why I do what I do,
Tyrone.
and I say what I say. And if I'm ever in a situation where I'm at the gym with my daughter, you guys know I work out, right? In the future, I have a daughter and I bring her to the gym and she's changing in the locker room because I think it's, safe. At
My man has a daughter?
the gym that I go to, and there's a man that pops out, nah, bro, we're squabbling, bro. Like, I'm fighting. I'm gonna cop a charge. There's just no way I hear my daughter in the locker room screaming or making
I know what I need to do now.
a commotion because there's a man in
I'm
there. I'm
joking.
stepping in that locker
I'm
room
joking.
and somebody's getting hurt, legitimately.
Why
Joking.
do you guys think it's okay for men to be in the women's restroom?
And by the way, that goes for my girlfriend, my mom, my sister, any female relative or friend or anybody for that matter that I care about. Yeah, that's whew.
And like, when is the cutoff point? Is it like, oh, you cut off your penis, you can come in here? Why aren't women making the laws? And if you really want to fucking be safe and feel good, why don't we just make trans?
Wait,
Oh, you
let's
cut
see
off
what
your
she
penis,
said.
You can come in here.
She might have said something very stupid.
Why aren't women making the laws? And if
Okay, I will let you know something. Who got that pushed? You know, they have bathrooms now where they allow transgender to go in. Because if a woman actually made that law, this would already be in place where she can't argue that he's allowed to go in there
really
because he
wanna
identifies
fucking be
as a
safe
woman,
and feel good,
right?
Why don't we just make trans restrooms?
Because that's too logical. And none of this is about logic. It's about
Never mind. She called me dumb and she called me dumb.
feelings and emotions and identities,
autistic.
which is highly subjective apparently. It's all arbitrary.
I'm
It's social
autistic.
constructs, as they say. Listen, I know there's going to be a subset of my audience that feels
I'm
offended by this,
autistic.
by the truth, by logic, and that's okay. I'm not here to coddle anybody's feelings. I'm just I'm a social commentator, pop culture commentator, and this right here, she's 100% in the right. This guy, this person,
She's
or
right.
however they identify, is 100% in the wrong. And the fact that she had to have her membership terminated for calling out what is objectively the truth is insane to me.
Because
It's very insane, ma'am.
The way I feel right now,
I'm gonna have to start chopping peepees off soon.
and don't come into my comments about he gay, he ain't looking at you. I don't give a fuck, bro. It's about a feeling, yo. Like, if you never been a little girl who been touched or been through some shit, you won't understand that feeling. And you've never been a little girl.
Crazy times we're living in. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below about this.
That shit is cool.